Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga. I apologize for the very long delay for me resuming this series. As you guys know, Vigilantes comes out once every 2 weeks. A few weeks back, this would be a couple months ago, new chapter came out, and I was like, oh, I'll get to it. Never got around to it. Second chapter comes by, and then it sort of piled up. And now I'm at 4 chapters behind. So, what this video will be is the last 4 chapters that have come out, all in one video. And you might be like, holy hell, that's like way too many for a video. Now when you consider that Vigilantes doesn't really... They're pretty short chapters. I feel like most of my Vigilantes chapter reactions are done in like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see, okay. So I don't see a title here yet. I'm sure it's coming though. We're on chapter 114. We're gonna start here, then 115, 116. I think 117 is the newest one. So hope you guys don't mind. If anything, this might actually be a good thing because the pacing of this last fight has been very lethargic. So maybe reading it back to back to back will be a really good thing. All right, last we left off, Koichi was fighting against 6, and he unleashed his ultimate form, which is this like plasma lightning god skeleton looking thing. So let's just dive on in and see what 314 has to offer. First panel we get is, by the way, I'll try to include timestamps in the video itself. I normally don't do timestamps, but this is a unique video, so maybe this will be a fun opportunity to try that out. I'll try to include those. So. First, we get Koichi dodging some of 6's attacks, because 6 is sending some sort of plasma balls at him. The scary guy sent enough missiles after me to stop an army. Can't outrun them. Can't shoot them all down. As he's running away and shooting the projectiles behind him. By the way, I look very pale right now. I don't know why that is. We do this. Okay, a little bit better. Yeah, sorry if I look pale. Lighting is weird at night. Okay. About to run out of breath. Gonna get tagged. Koichi says as he's hurting for sure. No other choice. First, speed up to the max. As we see him just like... by myself, distance, and height. Okay, so he jumped up in the air, flipped upside down for some literal breathing room. Okay, so now he can breathe a little bit. Before striking back, so he takes a deep breath. Now he's back to shoot with his hand. Episode 114, Dogfight. All right, there we go. And we get a bunch of explosions lighting the sky. And we get a bunch of the civilians down below looking at this spectacle above them. We have Sukeuchi and Midnight, who are still in that room for where 6 disappeared. We have Soga's friends. More civilians. We see Aizawa with a bunch of it's like that ninja thing where they disappear and they leave like a log. I don't know what those are. We have Ingenium's helmet. We have Knuckle Duster and Soge. Is it Soga? I think it's Soga. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been like I said, it's been a little bit. Running over to get medical aid to Knuckle Duster or Oguro, however you want to say it. And now we have a helicopter coming in. I'm sorry for the sound effects. I'm just reading what it says. We're coming to you live from Narahata, currently in the grip of a major power outage. At this moment, in the sky above town, 2 unidentified individuals are flying at high speed and firing off glowing projectiles at each other. And then we get this cool shot of the zigzagging 6 with all the explosions around him flying toward Koichi, who's that's a cool visual. I like that a lot. A mid-air battle. That's right, viewers. It's a dogfight. Ha! Name of the chapter. What do you know? There's a camera guy on that chopper, says Koichi. For a TV broadcast? That means news of all this is going to reach beyond Narahata to All Might. Yeah, of course. And the heroes are going to show up as we get a All Might with some heroes silhouetted next to him. I'm not really sure who they are. It's all going to work out just fine, as Koichi's smiling upside down. All you got to do is keep running. Whoops, your battle took a turn for the bombastic. I suppose we can call Operation Anonymous a total failure. As we get the vestige of All for One just chilling, legs crossed, arms crossed on the helicopter, just chilling there, just talking shit to Six. The party ends here, number 6. Shall we move on to the retrieval phase? Rallying from the setback will take time. No need, replies 6. Killing him with all the strength I can muster is my one and only goal, as we get a really cool shot of 6 in this skeleton plasma form. My sole desire, my everything. You get a big grin from All for One. You know the grin. Famous grin. Go on then. Show me what you've got. as 6 dives in there. Show me how brightly your very existence can burn. I wonder if this is actually, at this point, like All for One talking to him, either through like some sort of telepathy or if this is just purely in his mind, you know? Like, we don't really know. But, continuing on. Eek, he's coming right at me, says Koichi. As 6 fires off finger missiles or something. Huh? They zoomed right past me. Oh, and they blew up behind Koichi. They stopped his momentum. Oh, that's sick. 6 going in for a punch. Wall of fire behind. Bomb punch in front. I got no way out. As he's just surrounded by all this. Can't escape. So, gotta defend with all the oomph I've got. And he's making the force fields on his hands and he's blocking all these punches. Oh, that's so sick. 6 is still charging at him and oh! Wow. All right. 6, the fire off that's surrounding the skeleton just like disappears. Did he run out of juice? Huh? Says Koichi, yeah. And then we just get 6's remaining skeleton just falling through the sky. He's falling out of the sky. Yeah. As Koichi just said, talk about a case of burning out. Is he dead? As he sees something. What does he see? Oh, it's all the Anons. All the Anons have gathered. All like the Nomu. Anons, Nomu, whatever you want to call them. The bomber villains. When did they get here? He says, I see, as we cut to the All for One vestige. This is what you meant by mustering all your strength. You bought enough time with the scant power left in your own body to summon the Anon soldiers to the site of your crash landing. All of those bomber cells ready to fuse with you as we get a cool shot of all the Anons climb on top of each other to catch what's remaining of 6 and then detonate. Wow. Allow me to witness this, number 6, as we get a huge explosion and it looks like the flame around 6's skeleton is like reignited. Allow me to witness this, number 6, your final shining act. The powerful incarnation you've long desired, as we see just really, I love the detailed work on the skeleton of 6. Really cool. Okay. Yeah, that chapter flew by quick. I figured it would. These always do. Really good chapter. Again, not a lot happened in the fight. It feels like all these chapters are just like a couple punches thrown between them and then that's it. But I wonder if we'll be done with the fight by the time I'm finally caught up. I mean, I don't count on it, but so yeah, that was sick. So he blew up with the Anons and it like refueled him, like because he used up all his energy before, but he said they sacrificed all the Anons. Okay. And yes, I'm drinking Capri Sun, Kool-Aid, not Capri Sun, Kool-Aid, Jammers. It's sugar-free though, so a little healthy. All right. One chapter down. Let's continue to the next one. 115. I think 117 is the newest one, so. All right. Whoa, that's a big blast, says Koichi as he gets knocked back. And he clings to a wall that's next to him. And we see a big geyser of light exploding from that street from afar. Cutting back to All for One. Ha ha ha. What a sight. A portrait of hell itself. Stacked up like so much kindling, the Anon troops and their bomber cells are now combusting. The entire faceless army has become an offering at the altar to summon a single transcendent being. What? Number 6. Is this how you envision your ideal world? Is this your concept of a true hero? Whoa, as we get this like tornado of burning skeletons rising up to as an offering, like All For One said. Episode 115, conclusion. No way the fight ends in this episode. That's a bold title to name an episode. Conclusion. Wow, all right. The bomber villains all blew up themselves, thinks Koichi. And the guy on my tail got swallowed up by the blasts. Nope, he's still... oh, shit. Okay. Looks like 6 formed a giant body from the explosion as we get him coming in with a giant fist, and Koichi just looks shocked. Imagine the body 6 had before, but now he looks like a colossus. Like he's like from Attack on Titan. Yeah, the next panel, it's just him punching the shit out of the building. Koichi blocked a good amount of it with the force field stuff, though. Debris is flying everywhere. Koichi gets knocked to the ground. Geez, what now? Like a wrecking ball. Made it by the skin of my teeth. Sorry. Made it by the skin of my teeth. Oh my god. Is Koichi's leg broken? It looks like his leg's legitimately broken. That's gnarly. My leg's busted, Koichi thinks to himself as we get a giant foot coming down from 6, smashed, just right on the ground. Oh, dude, Koichi's actually looking pretty beat up now. Now I'm down one arm. Oh no, he broke it. Oh, frick. Okay, a piece of the debris hit his arm and it looked like it broke his arm. And some ribs? Hard to breathe. Dude, okay, All Might has to show up right now or something because he is literally about to die. Unless something helps him because he has a broken leg and now a broken arm. 6 in his giant form is about to lay a fucking... I dropped an F-bomb. I didn't mean to do that. Drop a huge-ass punch on Koichi here. Oh, crap. Can't pick myself up. Oh, he slides back. Since he's on the ground, he's able to slip and slide with his remaining appendages. Gotta get off the road. These attacks from above are going to squish me flat as he continues to run. Better hide in a building or something? As the copter is still above, shining light down. He finds a parking garage or something. It's just a blood trail where he slid to. Broken arm, broken leg, some busted ribs probably. Not to mention bruises and burns and scrapes all over. Must have lost a ton of blood, too. Never been in such bad shape before. Chopper's still out there. What's taking All Might so long? I hope he decides to show before my time is up. And we get, aww. Dude, he's so tired right now. He's been putting up such a good fight against 6. He's leaning up against this, like, pillar. And, he's holding his arm and he's just bleeding. But he's still got a smile on his face. Credit to Koichi, man. Next shot, we get oh shit. Okay, 6 is standing outside the building that he's in. Your hidden target will be trickier to hit underneath a derelict building. I'm afraid he's a master of hide and seek, All For One says to himself. That's so crazy that, like, even before Deku engaged with, like, All For One and his forces, you had Koichi out here being a vigilante. Not that All For One really had a lot riding on this little experiment, but he's clearly, like, observing it all, and he's, like, interested in stuff. The clock is ticking for you, number 6. What's your next move? All For One says. So the skeleton is inside the head of this giant beast. Burning hot. Scorching heat. Blinding light. No air to breathe. In the same searing pain as that moment when I was wreathed? W-R-E-A-T-H-E-D, wreathed in flame. He's thinking back to when Endeavor burned him. But my brain is burning hotter than any fire. It's overheating beyond belief inside my skull. My own little inferno burning me away to nothing. Time to make that internal fire. Okay, so he's essentially knowing that he's killing himself doing this, but he's just saying like, F it, I'm going out in style. To explode forth as we get his, like the top of his skull just erupts and you see his brain underneath. Number 6, destruction style. As we just see his giant form, like, enraged. What the heck? What is this? What is this right now? This is kind of ridiculous. I don't know if they're going for like a Garu kind of look to this guy right now, but like it's either that or like an All Might because he's got the 2 like giant like ear things. Very well. Is this the conclusion you've reached? Much like my old chum, smashing mortal machinations to dust and ash with overwhelming violence. Yeah, it is. It is mimicking All Might. Everyone even said himself, much like my old chum. And you see a silhouette of All Might, ha ha ha, and he's just like diving into the fist. And then you see 6 finish the fist. Yeah, I think they're trying to impersonate All Might with that. And that's the end of the chapter. That flew by. We're at 16 minutes, and I've already read 2 of the chapters that I missed out on. These fly by. I was not worried about that. Sorry if I'm like clearing my throat a lot. I'm literally recording this at like 2 a.m. This is the only time I really had available to me. And it's been a long day, so. All right, so continuing on, that was a good chapter. Again, not a lot happened in the fight, but Koichi out there smiling, still working hard. 6 is being ridiculous right now. But, all right, chapter 116. As we see the punch smash through the building. Koichi looks freaked out because, again, this giant fist came through. Roof's coming down. Whoa! Episode 116, In Darkness, as we get a shot of Koichi with a silhouette of Knuckle Duster behind him. What's going to happen here? Are you seeing this, folks? The chopper crew is saying, a flaming giant has appeared in the old part of Narhata. It's demolishing buildings. What a force to be reckoned with. Signal's getting choppy, too. Isn't it too risky to stick around? Says the cameraman, and the woman says, keep that camera rolling. Residents of East Narhata should take shelter at once. We can only hope that heroes will arrive soon. Where is All Might? Is they going to explain that? Like, maybe he's sleeping. Maybe Night Eye prevented, like, him, like, from anyone telling him he's just sleeping. But, like, this is a huge emergency. This is a giant colossus destroying buildings, but you hear that crazy noise? Those bombs. What's going on? These people in the street are talking. One of them is literally a mouse. He's just got big-ass mouse ears. Mama, I'm scared, a little kid says. The heroes will be here soon, honey. And those odd folks roaming the neighborhood since sundown. Plus the sky's all lit up like a fireworks show. Now it's random explosions? What's going to become of this town? All the civilians are saying. Crumble as the building. We see some of the building. We see Koichi literally falling through like an abyss, like a just completely pitch black room. Can't see a thing. So dark. Losing so much blood. He's thinking this. He's not saying this. He's thinking to himself. Body's hurting real bad. This might be the one I don't come back from. And now he's laying on the ground. There's supposed to be a twinkle. End of the line. You sure, Koichi? As we see Knuckle Duster walking in. Huh? Master? How are you here? As we get the smile. We get Knuckle Duster's smile. Where was the last time that we've seen that exact smile from him before? It's been a while since I went back to reread this series, but like we've seen that exact panel of a smile before. So, he's just smiling at Koichi. Oh god, I love Oguro. He's my favorite. He's a top 5 easily My Hero Academia character of both series. Soga says, Koichi, stop. I gotta have faith in him and do the job I'm here to do. Yo, Pops, I'm gonna check out those wounds. Lie down for a second. He's getting from the medical kit. Oh no, no, don't tell me. Don't you effing tell me. I am okay. I think I know what they're going for here. I'm gonna be so pissed. Alright. Hey, so Soga, as he goes over to we see a slumped over Oguro. And he's just motionless. And they show the front of him and it's like faded, like shaded, like you don't see him. He's just slumped over. Don't tell me he just died and he's visiting like Koichi as like a spirit or something. Oh my god, I will be so mad. You guys don't understand. They teased me that he might have died a few chapters ago, and then they're like, no, he's alive, he's fine, he's gonna get first aid, his fight's over, he's good. But they're pulling me right back in. No, please don't do that. Okay. Okay, back to Koichi. I think I know what this is. Life flashing before my eyes, right? Final call. Before the train leaves the station? Must mean one of us is about to pass on. Probably me, right? Gosh dang, I'm so mad I was right about that. God. I mean, I could still be wrong, but like... Oguro says, No one makes you think that. What? I mean, I'm hurt real bad. Can't even move. And I get Oguro is looking at him like, You sure about that? Huh? Says Koichi. Oguro says, You might be fine and dandy. Give it a try, at least. And he tries to like pop his shoulder back in. Yeesh! Ow, 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 ow. Nope. Without any support, my broken body's screaming. Oguro says, No can do then. Told you so, says Koichi. Oguro continues, Support, huh? Try wrapping those painful parts with your quirk. Make a stiff shell, sorta. Give him a squeeze. As he, like that, like a cast. What? That'd take some serious skills. Oh, it worked, says Koichi. What is this? Okay, please tell me that, like, with Koichi's body in limbo, that this isn't, like, the spirit of Oguro coming over. Oh, dude. I just don't want him to die. Obviously, Koichi will be okay, but, like, shit, man. Now Koichi, like, used his quirk. Koichi's quirk is absolutely, like, amazing. There's so many applications to it. He just engulfed his whole body in the sort of tension thing that he does, where it's like repulsion / tension, whatever it is. Hang on. What if I coat my whole body with my quirk's power? The way Cap does. That's actually brilliant. I didn't even think about that. You know how Captain Celebrity, it's not super, the reason he can do everything he does, he coats his entire body with flight or whatever. So, I'm practically floating in midair. So I think I can move, says Koichi. Oguro says, Yep, you've got skills. Next up, escape. Easier said than done in this darkness, says Koichi. True. Just start groping around, says Knuckle Duster. That all? No more helpful tips or tricks? Like search well to find the hidden escape route? He's just mocking him. How about find that hidden escape route or you're a dead man, says Oguro. Not helpful, says Koichi. Come on. You know you don't need the pointers from me anymore. You've been acing this gig all on your own. As he lights a cigarette. And I like how it's like potentially spirit like Oguro. He's still lighting a cigarette. Maybe it's like Koichi's like envisionment of like what his spirit would be. Maybe that's like part of, I don't know. On my own? Nah, I had Pop and the rest of the gang. Koichi says as he looks behind him, back at him. Though it's been rough since you went away, master, as he gives him a big smile. Should have quit if you hated it so much, says Oguro with a smile and a cigarette in his mouth. Oh, God, I love him. I love these two. This chapter's making me all emotional. I didn't expect this. Hate? Nah, hasn't been all bad, says Koichi. Oguro says, Besides, I was only around lending you a fist at the very start. After that, you kids used your ingenuity to make it work. as he's just continuing to walk behind Koichi. As Koichi's kind of like just doing poses and like looking around and stuff, trying to find his way through this darkness. Ingenuity. That's a reach. More like half-assing it on the fly. You've honed your body too. And neck, says Knuckle Duster. Koichi says, I've been practicing how to fall, right, so I get hurt less. And then Ogro says, attaboy. Because you remember the first lesson Ogro ever taught him was to how to land in garbage. Like, that, no, they're calling back to that. That's not good. That means probably is dead. Damn it. I did not expect him to get I thought he was safe. No. Bad news. Dead end. Can't get through, says Koichi. What's my next move, master? Ogro says, yeah. Kill a job making it this far, Koichi. An apprentice to make his master proud. Huh, says Koichi? Oh, making it this far, huh? I get it. So my time really has come, says Koichi. Oh, and somehow or other, I kept Pop safe, says Koichi. I did an amazing job for me, or at least, things just kind of worked out for the better. And, okay, so he continues. Anyway, there are worse ways of going out than having a chat with your master. And then he's saying something and an Ogro overcuts him. So I'm going to try to read what Koichi says here, the way they layered the bubble over it. You brought some good times into my life, and going forward, interrupts Ogro. These guys will take the stage. As he's just doing his pose with his knuckle dusters. What? says Koichi as he gets interrupted. Because, man, does it feel good to pound some villains. This panel is a highly detailed shot of the glistening of his knuckle dusters, him with a big-ass grin, and you have Koichi just, like, in bewilderment, like, whoa. This is great. This is a great chapter, man. Even though it's heavily implying that Ogro is dead, I hate that. Not dead yet, says 6. Koichi Hamawari, skitter and hide like a cockroach all you like. No more half measures from me. As we get All for One just watching over this. I'll flatten the whole building as he goes for another punch. He lands the punch. Crash. Oh my god! Oh my god. Why did I never think of that? Okay. Out of the rubble, Koichi's standing. The crawler, knuckle style, as he's just standing like a mother effing badass with a little ring over all of his knuckles, mimicking his master's knuckle dusters. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this chapter hit way harder than the other two. This one came out of nowhere. It was all just like more fighting, and then they just out of nowhere, this fighting, turn to the side, grab my freaking heart, rip it out, and be like, oh, you thought he was safe. You thought he was safe. Nope. All right, well, that is a badass picture right there. The crawler, knuckle style. Oh. Well, if Ogro is dead, he just passed on like the most badass looking move. I could go on forever how much I love Knuckle Duster, but let's read this last chapter and I can't stand this cliffhanger anymore. Let's just dive on in. All right. Chapter 117. This is the one that came out a day or two ago at the time of this recording. And after this, I'll be caught up. Oh, we got Pop in the hospital. Is she waking up? Midnight looks surprised. A seizure. Why now? Check her vitals. Says some of the medical staff. Poor Pop, Midnight thinks. Koichi is out there busting his butt for your sake. So don't you give in. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh my god, watch. If a seizure's not good, man. Episode 117, The Bad One. Whoa, and then you get Koichi, who looks even surprised that he has this, like, style. God, I love how he has, like, his own knuckle dusters now. That's great. Whoa, this power. says Koichi. Koichi, says 6 as he goes for another punch. Hamawari, as he goes, he's just pissed off. This is gonna be the bad one, says. Okay, the title of the chapter. This has got to be this has got to be the bad one. Okay, so they're right. The shot I'm never supposed to use. The one that Pop. You can remember he was doing his shoot to go blam blam with the cans, and she was watching him like never use that one because it'll like actually hurt someone. But like he's in only a life or death situation. He can use it here. Koichi, someone shouts to him. Knuckle Duster's behind him again as like this spirit form thing. This baddie's a big one. He's earned a knuckle sandwich as he's just standing there with his fist and he's got the cigar in his mouth. I love it. I love him. He's amazing. Master again? I thought you reached the afterlife by now. All right, so he's sticking around. Okay, kind of like how All For One. Maybe. Ooh, wait, no. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's not dead because like kind of like All For One's being a vestige for 6. Maybe that's the same thing with right here. I can hope. I can cling to some hope. Take a closer look. His body is a cluster of pure energy. Not something you can deal damage to in the usual way, but his real body is up in the head. Yep, that's where his body is. And that exposed brain, it's his weak point for sure. Very small target relative to the rest of his body, but introduce that brain to your fist to knock him dead. What? He shouts. It's kill or be killed, kid, as he gets it close to Koichi. No holding back. But I want to hold back. Or snipe his noggin with your shoot-to-go blam, he says, as we get a goofy-looking knuckle duster just riding next to him. Nope, not on board with that either, as a goofy-looking Koichi is running away too. He's still got the fist charge, though. What's the logic there? If you gotta murder someone, do it with your fists? Oh, Pop? There's no way that somehow makes it okay. Uh-huh, true enough. Pop is appearing now behind him. Oh, wait, okay. No. There's no way they're going this route. I just got chills. Okay. No, there's no way. What? Pop? Koichi says as he turns around, Pop's just standing there in the street and kind of like, she's got the twinkle thing around her that like Knuckle Duster has, implying that she's not actually there, which we know he's not, so. And she's in the hospital. Okay, there's 2 ways they're handling this right now. I'm sorry to interrupt, but either A, and I'll be honest, I'll give them huge props if this is what they did. Knuckle Duster and Pop are now dead, and their spirits are there for one last pep talk for him as he's fighting this villain. Or they're like near death, and that's how they're kind of doing it, and they're still alive. But we just saw this chapter start with her getting a seizure. Perhaps she just died, you know? Like, I don't know, man. That got me chills thinking about that. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt. My mind's racing. I mean, Crash. Long time no see, I guess, he shouts. Why are you picking a fight with that bruiser, huh? She's in her hero costume with the wings. It's been a long time since we've seen this. She's just hopping next to him like old times. I wouldn't say I picked the fight. He's got some kind of axe to grind. But there'll be bigger trouble if he takes his rampage beyond our neighborhood. I'm trying to keep him there. Ugh. Real noble, but you gotta hit back at least a little, says Knuckle Duster as he comes in. Scramble his brains. Maybe without aiming to kill him. Dude, you know how long it's been since we've had this banter between these 3? Even if it's like in spirit form or whatever. This is great. But if I fight back, you'll get mad at me. Says, oh no, if I fight back, you'll get mad at me, he says to Pop. And she starts blushing. That's your hang up? She says. Way to make me feel like a gal to be feared. Nah, I'm not scared of you. More like, I don't want you to hate me. As we get Pop majorly blushing now. That's really adorable. As we get a little smile from Koichi. Dude, this is great. This is so great. Yeah, you dummy, she says as she continues to jump away. And dude, they added like it's okay. This is so good. So you have Koichi doing his crawler style on the ground, sliding away. You have popping like with the steps, and then you have Oguro Knuckle Duster swinging from his grapple. All three of them away from these explosions. You're as dense as ever. Humph. There's a difference between getting mad versus me hating you, as she pops up various debris. There's nothing you could ever do to make me hate you, Koichi. Nothing has been, never will be. Never has been, never will be. You know I'll always love you. Oh shit, dude. She just confessed that she loves him. There's nothing you could ever do to make me hate you, Koichi. Nothing. Never has been, never will be. You know I'll always love you. I don't even know what to take out of this. This is so weird. I feel like I'm in a dream. This shot looks like it's in a dream. Like, you have Koichi with his knuckle thing ready to go. Down below, you have Oguro, arms crossed, legs crossed, just floating in the air, let go of his grapple. And then you have Pop, who's just ascending to the moon in this like glimmering. This is so bizarre. I love it though. It's really weird. Continuing on, a fist comes in from 6. Koichi's continuing to dodge on the ground. There's no other heroes around. So you're all we've got, Koichi. The only one who can play hero now. So just this one time, I'll allow it. She says, okay, so for the special blast, right? Get it done, hero. That's a great shot. Get it done, hero. Oh, she called him a hero. I mean, they've been called like heroes before, but like not vigilante, you know? Like, dude. I'm loving. I love this binge I'm doing of this. Like, I don't know if it will ever happen again where I binge this, but this is such a great. That's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Get it done, hero, and a little star after as you get a Koichi who almost looks like the light has left his eyes. It's kind of creepy, but he's going in for a punch, a knuckle duster punch, and he lands it. Oh my god! It seriously f's up the giant. The chasing him, hole through the chest, rips up the shoulders. Wow. To be continued. That was a great chapter. Wow. Okay, so the first 2 chapters kind of average, and then the second 2, man, like I've been saying it throughout this entire reaction, but like, holy shit, Oguro and Pop might be dead. This worries me. I don't know if this is foreshadowing. It's a shot I was talking about where Oguro has his arm crossed. Because they were in step with him, helping out with this battle. And then you have Oguro who lets go the whip. And he's just floating in midair, arms crossed like he's done. And you have Pop, who's literally ascending to the glowing moon, her back turned to Koichi. Is this signifying that they're now passing? I'll be honest. Normally in series, I like to see the people live. And I would absolutely be crushed emotionally if they died in this. But that is so cool if that's how they decide to do this. Have Oguro and Pop die. Heck, Koichi could die. We don't know. Maybe he dies like trying to fight 6. That would be so crazy. I feel there's no way they all die though. There's no way. And here's the other thing. I think if Oguro and Pop live, which is totally possible, I think. One won't live without the other because both are kind of doing the same thing where they're like near death, and they're having this talk with him. Very, very fascinating. I think reading these chapters back to back to back to back definitely was great. Otherwise, it would have been like 2 week wait, 2 week wait, 2 week wait for like not a lot of development other than these last two. Wow. Now I'm caught up, and now I definitely won't be missing next week's chapter, or 2 weeks from now. Awesome stuff. And I did it in 40 minutes. I did 4 chapters in 40 minutes. These fly by. I wish they came out more like once per week, because then I would probably bundle these up in like 2 per video, you know? Because these fly by. They're great. They just fly by. They're a lot faster paced than the main series ones. They also have less chapter or pages per on average. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was awesome. This is really great. Truly great. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the continuation of this. And hopefully you guys didn't mind too much the long nature of this, and hopefully you're able to find the chapter you wanted easily and stuff. So yeah, until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.